What up, man? It's that nigga Shadow. To this video, we finna talk about something different, man. And what I mean different, today we finna be talking about the journey of YoungBoy hair. Now, I swear to God, this nigga YoungBoy go through many more haircuts than baby mamas, man. I swear to God, like this nigga got a different hairstyle every week, every fucking month. What the fuck? Then his hair grows so damn fast. One minute he got this bald ass fade that's fucking compressed to the bottom of this fucking scalp. Then the next day, this nigga hair like he just escaped the jungle. Like, don't get me wrong, that shit hard, but like, damn. But yeah, if y'all new to the channel, man, sub, hit the like button. Let's run them views up like I did back in the day. My bad for not posting that much. Told you I'm gonna start doing better. But yeah, without further ado, let's get right into the video. So let's start off in 2017, man. This one, YoungBoy dropped AI YoungBoy, Ain't Too Long, and Mind of a Menace Part 3. His best album from that year is fucking AI YoungBoy. That's when he dropped No Smoke, Graffiti, Yo. You know, that's when he was blowing up. But the bad thing I say about YoungBoy in 2017, cause you know, come from him, I'm a huge G Money fan. That's when G Money died. So that's what I had. I had a little bit of hatred for YoungBoy, but it was like, you know, like how niggas nowadays have beef hatred for fucking Quando because they're Vaughn fans. It wasn't like that. I was still listening to YoungBoy back then. But yeah, as y'all can see in 2017, he had this flat ass military type buzz cut, this fucking airtight condensed ass fucking fade, wherever this shit is. You know, shit's tightly compressed to his fucking head like a fucking microphone. Like that shit. It wasn't that bad, but it's just like, don't ever go back to that shit. I think he ended up going back to it like at the end of 2019. But yeah, towards the end of 2017, he ended up like growing it out a little bit. It could be gotten this little nappy stage. We could go right into 2018. So yeah, going into 2018 to like mid 2018, so I'll say from January to like June or May, he had this real rough fucking nappy look. Like it looked like he didn't pick his shit out. Like nigga said fuck the pick, and nigga even said fuck the sponge. I'm just gonna put some water on that bitch, damp my hair, and walk out the fucking house like that look. He had that shit from a while, but then it started growing out a little bit more, and now I'll say from like, you know, July or August to the towards the end of 2018, this when he started like doing something to his hair. This when he got arrested. I would say this when he started sponging it. You know, he got I think it's called the drop taper fade, one of those shit. That's when he got started getting that shit. He started getting his hair like really lined up and like it started looking real nice. But yeah, in 2018, this when he dropped my favorite album by him, Realer. That's my favorite album by him ever. That's when he had Beam Effect, Slime Believe. I think Valuable Pain too. Like he dropped so many fucking bangers from on Realer. I swear to God, that's his best album of all time. He also dropped For Judgment, something like shit like that. No, I mean Master the Day of Judgment. I don't know how I fucked that shit up. For Respect, For Freedom, For Respect, For Loyalty. He dropped so many albums during 2018. He also dropped a bunch of mini projects that didn't get names, like Genie, Through the Storm, like just a bunch of actual good songs. I think to this day, Genie actually is his most viewed video of all time. I think like 300 million some views. I think I might be wrong. I actually might be right. One of those shit. But yeah, now let's go on to 2019. Now 2019, in my opinion, that solidified YoungBoy as a top 25 rapper of all time. Like that's his peak. Like Realer dropped, and he was singing all the songs at Rolling Loud and other concerts and performances. That's when YoungBoy was at his peak. That's when nigga was untouchable. Now this is when he had the little drop fade, freeform locks. Now that shit look live. Like niggas know they used to go in the barbershop, showing their barber this how that shit wanted, and they'll come back out with just some, like just this shit sponge. Nah, this shit was like twisted. Like that shit live as fuck. I tried to get that shit one time, and the barber did good with the drop fade, but like he couldn't get my hair like that because I think YoungBoy has 4C hair, like really nappy as fuck, and I have like, I don't know what hair type I got in my hair, just know me and his haircut is different. But yeah, early 2019 YoungBoy, his hair was so fucking live in my opinion. Like I'll really cut my dreads off and get that shit, like with my twist off, cause I got like red twist or dreads. But like I would say they're dreads, but like it's not a dreads, you know. Like you know, on 2K16 they have the fucking Afro dreads. I'm trying to get my shit like that, but not all the way out, cause that's too much damn hair. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, then we get towards late 2019 after he went to fucking jail. Then he cut the shit off again. Like what the fuck is you thinking? So yeah, YoungBoy went back to this fucking flat ass, tightly compressed ass fucking haircut. I don't know why he keep doing this. This nigga came out of jail, bald as fuck. But yeah, he dropped a lot of bangers during this time though. He dropped House Arrest Things. He dropped Slime Mentality, and he dropped that album AI YoungBoy too. Some people say it's the most overrated album of all time, but it's not his worst. And people say it's his best album of all time. Personally, I think Realer is, but you have your own opinion. But yeah, my favorite song from this album is "In Control." That song is fucking legendary, fucking just stupid. But a lot of people like "Lonely Child" and "Hot Now." People like that shit. But yeah, his album wasn't bad. It's just like I'm just trying to figure out why the fuck you cut your fucking hair, nigga. But he ended up growing it back, which was a good thing. He just stopped cutting. That scared the shit out of me. But yeah, let's roll on to 2020. But yeah, for 2020, I'm doing exactly kind of what I did for 2019. You know, split it to two different parts because he had like basically three different haircuts during 2020. He had basically, I'm talking about in the beginning of 2020, he had this little miniature, tightly compressed ass afro. Like it wasn't as compressed to his fucking dome like how 2017 was, but like, you know, shit still was like a miniature afro. Like this shit was really tight. Like, but he has 4C hair. It's like it was like really curled up a little bit. You know, this when he dropped that album, Still Flexing, Still Stepping, some shit like that. Had Bad Bad, Lil Top, all that shit. It was and Step on Shit, which was probably my favorite song from that period of time, to be honest. But yeah, his hair was going through a little growth stage, like, you know. But quarantine did him well. He had time to grow his hair out without going to public like that. Nigga was releasing bangers, locked up in the fucking house and shit. Ignore that fucking cough. But yeah, this was also around the time when he dropped 38 Baby Part 2. People say his worst album of all time. It wasn't that bad. It just, in my opinion, it had too many emotional songs, and it was really overhyped. Because like I guess it was just, like, because 38 Baby Part 2 basically, you know, if you have a title like that, you know, this shit supposed to be a banger. So I guess that's what really happened. It got overhyped to not be able to deliver how it was. And we all was in quarantine, so we had nothing to fucking do. But I guess that shit really pissed off YoungBoy because going into fucking late 2020, this nigga, the hair grew out like fast as fuck too. Like this nigga was on live one day, nigga had a fucking tightly compressed ass afro. Then the next day, this nigga hair is longer than ours. Like what the fuck? Nigga hair goes faster than a bitch. This when he dropped this when he dropped some of his best albums like Top, Until I Return. My favorite songs from Top is Murder Business, Dead Trolls. Like just a bunch of, he dropped so many fucking good songs for people like me who only listen to his aggressive songs, and he dropped good songs from niggas who like their emotional songs like Deaf and Claimed, other shits. I don't listen to his emotional songs like that. But yeah, he dropped a lot of bangers. My favorite songs from Until I Return is 5/10 baby, some shit like that. 1/10, one of those shits. I forgot. I'm really like not this video is all off my head. So yeah, but the bad thing about 2020 is when he got arrested on that little gun charge to shit. When he was running from the K9 and shit. Yeah, that's another bad thing. Anybody in the comments that watch this video, let me know when he gets out, because I've been trying to figure that shit out for a while. I really hope he's not in there for a while, because the music right now, the industry right now is not what it's not what it used to be. Because Pooh Shiesty's gonna be locked up for 20 years. Just a bunch of niggas are getting arrested. Shit sad. But also, I would say this real late 2020, like fucking damn near December. This is when he had full on dreads, like I'll call him dreads. This is when he had basically hang time, all that shit. Like his dreads going over his eyes. This is when he dropped white teeth, all that shit. Like this is when he had the full on dreads going down. So yeah, if y'all want me to do this video on another rapper, I'll be down. It's just YoungBoy, in my opinion, was the funniest rapper to do this shit about. Cause if y'all know me, I'm always making fun of niggas' heads. I'm always be like, get your condensed head ass back. Like, I'll be flaming niggas shit, bro. Shit funny as fuck. But yeah, if y'all new to the channel and this video end up going viral, if it do, I just make this shit for fun.